Folks, good morning. It is another beautiful day, and problem with the fish again, not feeding. I think that's going to be down to a temperature drop. I made a mistake in taking the pond covers off a little bit early. I was a little bit eager for spring, and the pond dropped to about just over 8 degrees. It's gone back up now to 11. It's about a day of sunshine yesterday, but in the space of 3 or 4 days it's gone from 11.5 down to 8 and then back up to 11, so not ideal, and I've gone off the feed a bit. So here's a little one going to school, look, which I've got to take her now. I'm going to make a trip down to Queni. It's only about an hour from me, so just going to go and have a look around at the place and just show you how you can visit a place like that and come away with no fish. Just have to be strong, keep the credit cards away, leave them at home, and yeah, don't be tempted just by the colours of the fish. Here's a little one. I'm going to take her to school. What time you got to go?
No.
Huh?
No.
She always gives me a hug before she goes to school. Look. Come on. No? So there you go, folks. I'm going to drop the brat off at school, trip down to Queni, show you how to be strong in the face of all these lovely fish. Folks, just got down to Queni. It's taken me about an hour and 15 minutes this morning, this time in the morning with the traffic. So yeah, it's a lovely sunny day, and the plan is just to have a look around, see what the place is like, see what some of the fish are like, and don't be tempted into buying one. We'll see how that goes, shall we? We'll have a look around inside. Come on. Look at the weather. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. This is the place. If you look at me, I've taken up 2 spaces. Stop people whacking me door. Selfish, I know. Here we go. Folks, back from Queni now, and I stayed strong. No fish, as much as I wanted to. There was loads of nice fish down there. They have got an event on this Saturday, so there's going to be loads of more fish in that event. There was a few that I was interested in, but I just thought, given my pond's 11 degrees or whatever it is now, and they're at 16, it wasn't fair to bring a fish home and have such a temperature drop. So I'm going to leave it a month or so and see where we are, middle of April, towards the end of April, and see if the pond's up there a little bit. Plan for today is install a new camera. There we go. New pond camera. It's quite good quality, to be fair. I'll put a link in the description. It's only $49.99, I think it was, off Amazon. Get all the alerts to your phone and things like that. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the quality. It's a little bit finicky with the app at the moment, but yeah, getting there. Let's have a look at the fish. So at the moment the fish are refusing to feed. Now I don't know whether that's the influx in temperature. As I said, when I took the pond covers off, the pond dropped about, I think it was around about 3 degrees just in a couple of days, which is not great. And then obviously we're having the warmer weather now. It's gone back up a couple of degrees, so we're sat around about 11. And I think just the constant messing about with temps has upset them. They're going for the food, but they're just spitting it back out again, and it's the food they always have. So yeah, not sure at the moment. I'm just going to leave them be for a while and see. From what people are telling me, the fact that the covers have come off can affect them as well with their new surroundings, and the fact that I've still carried the herring. That might be affecting it as well. So I think they just need to gain a bit of confidence, a little bit of heat in the water, and with a bit of luck we'll start seeing them feed again. But nothing really. That sun up there, beautiful. A couple of jobs. I did the gaps in the top of the roof. Did them last week, only with a bit of featherboard. It'll do for now. And I did reseal the top of the polycarbonate sheets from when I put the moving bed in. I had to sort of break them down, so I've resealed them to stop the water dripping in. And yeah, everything is working well. Not had any problems with this. I'm not going to switch the blade on. I think I got overexcited the other day, took the covers off, put the blade on. I'll say that all resulted in a drop in temp, so I'm going to leave the blade off until I'm happy it's nice and warm. Yeah, nothing really to update you with. I don't know what's happening with the flukes. I have been treating Rosie. She's had a PP bath 2 or 3 times now over the space of 4 or 5 days. That's what I was advised to do by other people. And I don't know if you remember me mentioning Fizz, the one with the lump on its head. That lump has completely fallen off, and it's left a slight little sort of indent in its head, but it's nice and clean. It seems to be healing up itself. It has got a few other lumps on there, and I'm guessing as the water warms up, I'm hoping that they will go. New fish has settled in well. I've got no issues with that, but obviously nobody's eating, so really need to get them on the feed, and then I'll know that things are hunky-dory. The pond water is absolutely bang on. I test it regular, and I've got no issues with the pond water at all. That's it. There's not really a lot to update you with. As I said, I'm going to get this camera installed the way I want it, just so I can keep an eye on things when I'm not here. Another little addition. So yeah, folks, keep an eye on the channel. There'll be more to come, and enjoy the weather. It's banging. Looking at 16 or 17 degrees over the next 4 or 5 days, so hopefully we'll lift the pond temperature up, hopefully to 12, 13, something like that. But yeah, that's it, folks. Not really much to go at today. So, folks, not long got back from Queni Koi. I say not long. I've been at home a good few hours now, and we've got in the garden somewhere little fish toy. So I was looking on the new camera while I was sat in the house, and I could see this lay on the lawn, or at least what I thought was that. And I thought I better go and check. So I come outside, and the little Tancho has jumped out of the pond. It's a bit battered, a few scrapes on it, a little bit of blood on the side of its cheeks, a little bit on the tail. I'll try and put the video clip of it. I caught it on the video. No idea why it's jumped, and it's typical. Never had a fish jump out before. I get the jump guards, and they're bloody useless. You jump straight over it. So it was in the corner where the inlet is, and he's literally jumped straight up, and then it's been flopping around on the ground until it landed on the grass, and I noticed it about 40 minutes later. So I ran out and grabbed it quickly, put it back in the pond, got it straight under the air, and now I've put it in a bowl with an air stone and some salt. I'm not sure what else to do with it. I think I've just put a salt bath in there. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. It was a little bit stressed. I don't think there's any damage on it other than just a few scrapes, but it's whether I get any issues afterwards in terms of infections and things like that. But like I said, it's been flopping around in the stones or on the concrete till it landed on the grass. So I'm going to give it a salt bath for a while, keep an eye on it, and put it back in the pond. I've got to go to work this evening, so I'm glad I checked. Like I said, that fish has been out in the garden which the dog plays with for a while, and I just seen the silhouette of it on the camera. Just thought I'd better check just to make sure, and lo and behold, there's the fish lay on the grass. So as I say, it's got a few scrapes and bumps. I'll show you now. So this fish was in mint condition before, never had any marks on it, and you can see the red grazes on its back, on its tail. See there, on the back end of the tail is a little bit bloody, and yeah, she's a bit stressed. She feels quite rough now, the skin does. Gutted, to be honest with you, because yeah, it wasn't the best fish in the world, but you know what, all the All the mucus has come off the fish now as well, so it feels quite, skin feels quite rough. It's lost a few scales. So I'll give it a bit of a salt bath just to relieve the stress for a while, and fingers crossed it'll make a full recovery. As I say, it's been out of the water for about 40 minutes, so it's done well to survive this long. So there you go, folks, these things happen. Jump guard's clearly not long enough, but from looking at the video, he cleared it by another 2 or 3 inches, so there's only so much you can do, really. Damn. Gutted. Yeah, so it's literally, watching the video, where the inlet is, it's literally just jumped up straight up over the top and landed in the stones here. What can you do? So folks, bit of a mishmash of a video, bits and bobs here and there, but end of the day on a bit of bad news. I don't think it's as bad as James the Koi Whisperer, though. He's had some bad news with one of his fish. His favourite fish in the pond's turned over, and he's not 100% sure what's wrong with it. Fingers crossed everything will be alright with that fish. Lovely big fish he's got. I'd be absolutely devastated if that was one of mine. So good luck, James, hope you get it sorted. So folks, I'm going to get him in the pond in a bit, and I'll keep you updated, let you know how it is. Hopefully it'll be fine. Just need to make sure we don't get any infections from the grazers and things like that, but I'll keep an eye on it. Here he is. Come on, Dot. Yeah, I think he's got a bit of a bossed mouth by the looks of it. Fish all seem very active, but not feeding. Not sure what's going on. Really not sure what's going on. All my water tests are bang on. I'm going to put it down to the temperature change and constant temperature change, which is bothering him. There's Dot. Let's see how she's looking. At least she's swimming. She looks alright swimming. Yeah, it's just got a bit of a battered face, I think. Bless her. Come on, you can make it. Come on. Looks a little bit bruised along the back. Yeah, it's definitely bruised. Poor thing. I'll teach her for jumping out the pond. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.